Alright, so back to the video. So we'll just assume that their payment for those 30 years will be $1,500 a month. And they do the $1,500 a month for 30 years. So we're gonna start doing the math on that, and I'm just trying to figure out why is a lot of people falling into this trap, and why is it that it's allowed, and why people can't just take a few minutes to do a simple calculation. Again, I'm at Venture Cafe. I'm enjoying myself. This is not apple juice or mango. This is what you think it is. So back to it. $1,500 a month. So you take that and multiply it by 12. For the year, the person is given $18,000 a month towards what? Their mortgage. $18,000 a month. Now, it didn't quite make sense to me as to why they would be putting away $18,000 every year, and they're gonna be willing to do that for 30 years. Now, if you really think about it, I know you need a home. I know you need, this security, but I think you could rent somewhere very nice at $1,500. It could be a house too, but anyway, $15,000 every year, and they're gonna do that for 30 years. Now, let's see how that looks like. Okay, for those 30 years, you'll end up paying, or you'll end up paying about $540,000. Okay, you have had paid $540,000 toward your home. At original price was $200,000, but you financed it for 30 years. Okay, so you've made a total payment of $540,000 for something that costs $200,000. Now that don't make no sense. So $500,000 plus a payment for something that costs $200,000. Now here's the issue. And it's not about what you have at the end. Oh yeah, equity, because I know people's gonna talk about it, but it is a matter of asking yourself, does that make sense? You're gonna pay $500,000 for $200,000? Does that make sense? Does it make sense? It makes no sense. So the question is that you should be asking yourself, if you're a homeowner, how much will you pay after they're done with you? You really wanna know? I don't know. Again, no. Of course, okay, what's the solution? Or if you're not in a hurry to buy a home, if you're not in a hurry for that, whichever case may be, that same $1,500 that you were about to send away, but let's say you're just saving $1,000 for it. Let's say you save $1,000 a month. If you do this thing for 12 months, you go $12,000, which I should have put up there. Okay, if you do that for 10 years, you're gonna end up with $120,000 without. That's with zero interest. It means you're just saving that money, you're not putting it anywhere. If you do that for 20 years, you end up with 240, of course, of that, right? But this is at no interest. Now, imagine if you had interest. If the market was giving you 12%, which is being averaging 10 to 12 for the past 40 plus, okay? So what will you end up with? Of course, with the interest that is given, you'll end up with more money saved. More money saved where you could buy the house, less than 20 or 10 years. Depends on how much you're putting every month. If you're putting that $1,500 every month, you will reach your goal before the 10-year come across. Now, still, the question is, how much are you willing to pay after they're done with you? You want to pay $540,000 for $200,000? Even if it was a $300,000 home at the same payment, it still don't make no sense. Okay? So, right. So again, if you just decide to save towards your home, which is one of the accounts that we open for our clients, it should allow you to save money now, knowing that you're going to purchase a home, and we recommend that you buy it cash. When you buy it cash, you end up paying. Yeah. So when you buy it cash, of course, it takes you a little time to save it, but with interest, you're gonna end up with more money than what you actually would save without interest. And of course, for you to find out more, for you to find out more, you have to exactly find out more. So again, back to this again. Remember, and this is just for you saving it. If you putting money in a bank, it's not gonna be this number. It's going to be lower, because the bank is going to suck it out of you from fees and whatnot. So from then from this saving with no interest to some saving with interest, you earn more. Of course, find out more. Okay, 5 minute video, just my little intake on home ownership and how this whole mortgage thing is, and still doesn't make any sense to me. But yeah, hopefully I have my point across. And it is a beautiful day, people. It is beautiful. Again, what I'm saying, because the things that I teach or I tell clients that are homeowners and whatnot, and they want to pay their mortgage in less than 30 years. Instead of 30, they pay it in 12 or 15. I kind of make them realize this don't make no sense. Okay.